Hi boys and girls. In the next few videos we are going to be listening to a musical story called Peter and the Wolf. And the thing that makes this story so special is that each character has a special music that plays just for them. First we're going to meet our main character, Peter. Here's Peter. And the special music that is for Peter is played by the strings. And often you'll hear the violin. And then the first friend that you're going to meet of Peter's is the bird, played by the flute. So let's listen to the beginning of the story. Once upon a time there was a little boy named Peter, and he lived with his grandfather near a big meadow and some woods. And it was springtime, so Peter wanted to go outside and play, but his grandfather had heard that there was a wolf nearby, and he was scared that Peter would get hurt, so he forbade him from going into the meadow. Peter was a curious little boy, so he didn't care, and he did not listen to his grandfather, so he went into the meadow anyway. That was really fun, wasn't it? So now, after hearing that bird and the bird chirping in the meadow, Peter had gone outside into the meadow, but he left that gate open. Shouldn't have done that. He left the gate open, and a duck came waddling through that gate into the meadow because she wanted to see that pond. And normally, the bird and the duck were friends. But the bird felt that the duck didn't really belong in the meadow, that the bird really owned the meadow. So she went over to talk to the duck and kind of annoy the duck a little bit. Now the duck is played by an instrument called the oboe. And the oboe is meant to sound like the duck quacking. So let's listen to the music of the duck played by the oboe and see if it sounds like a duck quacking. And while you do that, make your arms look like a duck and waddle around the room like a duck. And there's the bird talking to the duck. They're having a conversation. When you hear the duck, waddle like a duck. When you hear the bird, flap your arms like a bird. There's a duck swimming in the pond. Now, the duck and the bird are having a conversation and they start arguing about who is a better bird. The duck says, I'm a better bird because I can fly around. And the duck says, I'm a better bird because I can swim. There's the duck. Waddle like a duck. And there's the bird. Here they are. They're starting to argue now. Oh, the duck is getting angry. And there's that bird. They're arguing back and forth. Uh-oh. There's someone new coming out. The cat. Oh, what is that cat going to do? I feel like it's going to be sneaky. And the cat is the clarinet. And the clarinet plays a very sneaky little melody. You'll hear it. And I always remember the cat is the clarinet because they both begin with, what letter is that? C. Cat begins with a C, and so does clarinet. There's that clarinet. Can you be sneaky cats, slinking through the grass looking for a bird or a duck to hunt? Be a sneaky little cat. Sneaky. So the cat is thinking, that duck and that bird, they're arguing. They're not paying any attention to me. Maybe I can grab myself a bird. Maybe I can go chase the bird or the duck. See. Oh, but Peter knows what that bird is up to. So, look out! Cried Peter to the bird. And as the cat pounced, the bird flew up into the tree to safety. Hear that bird? And the duck quacked angrily from that pond at that cat. Leave my friend alone, quacked the duck. But the cat was just not interested in the duck. She was interested in that bird. So she crawled around and around the tree, looking up at the bird, thinking, if I climb up that tree and make that effort, is the bird just going to fly away? Or will I catch that bird? So that cat is thinking, and you can hear the bird chirping from the tree. So the next character we're going to meet today, and the last one in this video, is the grandfather, Peter's grandfather. And he is played by a really big instrument that is really low, called the bassoon. So grandfather is the bassoon, nice and big instrument. And do you think grandfather is very happy that Peter has gone out into the meadow when he was not supposed to? I don't know. I don't think I would be very happy if I was that grandfather. Just then, Peter's grandfather came out. He was kind of angry. He's walking. You hear him walking. There's the bassoon. And he's walking. Walk like an angry grandfather. Peter was misbehaving. He saw Peter that was in the woods, and he also left the gate open. So Peter's grandfather is angry. What would you do if the wolf came out, grandfather? Scolded as he marched Peter home. Peter didn't listen. He was not the sort of boy to be afraid of a wolf. So this grandfather is angry. Angry grandfather, show me an angry face. Angry. Peter's just not afraid. Here's Peter. Doesn't sound very afraid of his grandfather or the wolf. So do our Peter movement. Oh, and there's that angry grandfather again. Show me angry grandfather. He's marching Peter home. Said, you are coming with me. And I'm going to lock that gate back up. And listen for him slam the gate and turn the key. Slam that gate. Turn the key. So now, this is where we are leaving this video today. We have met a few characters. We have met Peter. And do you remember what instrument that Peter was? Or what family of instruments? Yes, the strings. And then we met, who else did we meet today? The bird. And what instrument was the bird? The flute. Now, do you remember if the flute is a high instrument or a low instrument? It's a high instrument. And then we met the duck. And what instrument was the duck? Oboe. Oboe. And then we met the cat. That sneaky little cat. And what instrument was the cat? Remember, it begins with a C. Clarinet. And finally, who did we meet? We met Peter's grandfather, the bassoon. Is that a high instrument or a low instrument? A low instrument. Nice job. So next time, we're going to find out what happens next in our story. Stay tuned.